1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Now, this is kind of exciting. I have an email sent to us, Fez.
Email?
It came in on my computer.
How does that happen? How do they get the envelope in there?
Are you online?
I don't even know what that means.
See, I have a computer, and I got that basically just so I could keep an eye on a lot of my NASDAQ stocks, Fezzy. I'm playing the NASDAQ thing. I feel like it's going to bounce back up.
So the postman stuck a letter in your computer?
No. It's sent through electronic mail. Perhaps this will help you.
And now, Ron and Fez, the show of the future, brings you...
Electronic mail. Mail sent electronically.
Do you understand that now, Fez?
Wow.
There's no typing of paper. It's typed on the computer screen.
Impressive. I don't even know where you'd put the stamp.
This is what my email says. Dear Ron and Fez, he never beat me. He knocked me down, but I got up every time. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I drove to New York and beat the dung out of that drunken buffoon. If it wasn't for my knee, he wouldn't be so cocky. Everybody at the first fight knows how I dominated that bitch like the cracked-out puppet that he is. If one of his cronies didn't steal my shoes, because my whole fight plan was designed around fancy footwork. He never beat me. My knee beat me. Hey, Billy, that Digstown challenge was the second biggest mistake of your life. Hey, Billy, guess who's coming for you?
Don't even tell me this little son of a bitch is asking for more.
Yes, he is. It is, Fezzy, gonna be at the big-ass Night of Fights 2.
Oh, Perrynoid is back!
Oh,
I love it!
Perrynoid, I say, should get second after Dan from Hoboken.
Oh, for God's Perrynoid, God almighty, didn't you friggin' learn? God, you know what? You got knocked out in the dark, you got knocked out in the light, and you fake a big pussy knee injury. You stay at home, get all, whatever the hell you're doing. I'm going to kick your ass again.
Now, Dan from Hoboken also asked to be your first challenger and your second, or your last one.
Right.
Which could come in at second, if he knocks you out in the first.
That would mean he'd get another round to do it again.
I'm thinking
immediately.
I'm thinking that we are going to see a Billy knockout.
Well, I can guarantee it ain't going to be against this pussy Perrynoid. That one thing I'm guaranteeing you right here. No friggin' way. I cannot believe this idiot is coming back for more.
The only problem is, what if some of these other guys stick you, your eyes are closed enough, you're all puffed up, here comes Perrynoid with nothing but revenge on his mind.
Ronnie,
then you're a sitting target.
I could be half dead and still knock Perrynoid on his ass.
You know what I love? No one's ever really out, are they? We haven't talked to him in forever, but no one's ever really out.
Nah, they just go away for a little bit.
Oh.
They rest and recuperate. Here's what I want to know. Which ones of you sons of bitches stole his shoes? This I never heard of.
Well, remember, he fought in his stocking feet that night.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know it was because someone stole his shoes, though.
Just another excuse why he lost. The knee, the shoes, the gloves, whatever.
Here is Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom, what can we do for you tonight?
Yes, Staples, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Listen, I don't like you because you're a loudmouth jerk, but do me a favor and beat that Perrynoid to death.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad this place has good acoustics, because now we can hear this knee snap, this injury that he faked last time.
You're threatening to break a man's leg?
Yeah,
Are you going to punch him in the knee?
I'll punch him anywhere. This guy, stay the F home, Perrynoid. You were an embarrassment the first time. You're an embarrassment now. The fact you're coming back for more pisses me off like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, you're coming back and apologizing, not like a big puss like he is, and now all of a sudden he wants to fight again. He had a couple of beers and getting beer muscles.
But here's the problem with you, Billy. You can't really focus on any one fighter. It's always going to be different. It starts with Dan from Hoboken, and it moves on. I know Hard Rock Johnny wants into this. I know we've got a lot of super heavyweights. As a matter of fact, 7 guys that I believe are 300 pounds plus are showing up on Monday night to take a look at you.
Oh, nice.
Bring them all on. I don't care.
I will.
Bring
I'll bring each and every
300.
one of them.
You know, because it's absolutely ridiculous. They all want a piece of me. They all want a piece of me. You know what? Come on, bring it on. I'm not afraid of any of these guys, especially this friggin' little douche Perrynoid.
What made you want to get into fighting Digstown style, where you're fighting one round against a different person?
Because I don't think one man is just enough competition for me. You know, like when I get done with Dan, what am I going to do for the rest of the night?
Yeah,
Frank?
I understand that.
So, you know, it's
You
like...
sure you're not just overconfident because Perrynoid got beat by his own knee?
Perrynoid didn't get beat by his
You
own
didn't
knee.
beat him. His knee beat him.
I knocked him on his ass 3 times, okay?
Oh,
And
you beat a cripple. Big man.
I made him a
Big.
cripple.
You know, and actually, I think if he would have been able to stay up, I don't know whether you would have won in the eyes of the judges, Billy.
Ron,
I
well,
don't
you know
know
what?
how that would have went.
Well, then our judges were drunk because I dominated that fight.
I think they were more high, to be honest with everyone.
You know what? Perrynoid wasn't even a worthy opponent. Nobody has shown up yet is even worthy to get in the ring with me.
Here's Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I think it's only appropriate that Billy Staples, the human wreck, would be highlighting at the rec room.
That's true.
The get wrecked room.
Billy comes home to the rec room.
Do you feel you have a home field advantage there?
Without a doubt.
Billy wants to turn this whole place into the theater of pain.
Oh, without a doubt. And I'm out with whoever Perrynoid's new girlfriend is, I'll take that too.
Why do you got to start on that? The new girlfriend thing all the time. You do it with Dan. You do it with Perrynoid.
Well, Ron, I'm a different person now. What's not to want?
Isn't
you know
it
what?
bad enough that you punched a guy with a bad leg while he wasn't looking?
Fez, he didn't have a bad leg when I knocked him on his ass. Me hitting him so hard knocked the legs out right from under him, and he faked an injury.
All right, here's Hard Rock Johnny, and he wants in on this Digtown challenge. Hard Rock Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm juiced now, boys.
Hey, Hard Rock.
5 minutes from my hometown. The hometown Johnny Hard Rock crowd is going to be there. Billy, you won't even have to worry about fighting 7 fights. You're going to fight 1, then you're going to meet me, and you're done.
Yeah, just
one
bring
and
me-
done for you, Billy.
Just bring me a
One
burger.
and done.
Bring me a burger.
One and done.
One and done. I'll fight you right now. Meet me outside in the courtyard.
All right, come on.
guys,
Let's just hold on. We got 2 weeks from tonight.
Right.
I'm ready. Look at me. I'm chomping at the bit. Yeah, I'm chomping at something all the time.
Yeah, that's
You're
all right.
chomping at something that's a rib.
Why are you going to be that way, Billy? I don't want you fighting with everybody, all right? I want you to be nice.
One and done for you, Billy. One and done. That's it.
Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Ron and Fez?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Donnie Brasco, you up for a consequence if you can't go past 6 fighters?
What's that?
Is he still there? Is he?
Yeah,
I'm here.
right.
What are you talking about?
He
You
means
can't
Billy.
make it, you know, because you're saying like this is going to be you have to face more than one man. If you can't make it past 6 fighters, are you up for like a consequence? Like we dress you up as Spider-Man, you swing through Times Square for an hour. I don't know, something.
There ain't going to be no need for no consequences.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So let's come up with something then.
Don't
brave
F
man.
us up and not be able to finish this. We got a show built around.
That's a good
Put your
point,
money where your
Joe.
mouth is.
I'm putting it right now here. There would be no way in hell I am not going all 6 rounds with whoever wants a piece of me.
I think it's going to be more than 6 rounds, Billy. That's the
I
problem.
don't think it'll be more than 6 fighters.
It
That's
might be
the problem.
24 rounds.
You won't make it past 6
At
fighters.
this point, we just don't know.
Come on, come up with a consequence then.
Well,
If
what
so
about you instead of shooting your mouth off? What about you?
What about me?
He didn't work for the show.
What do you want about me?
Why don't you come down and fight?
I'm down and fight, huh?
Yeah, you want to, you're so worried about what I'm going to do. Let me come down and kick your ass, too.
All right,
Billy.
so what's the consequence then?
Billy,
You can't make it past 6 fighters.
I don't want you fighting with every caller. I want you.
I'll be the last fighter, and you end up like Muhammad Ali. You ever hear of his problem, man? Same problem.
Shut up,
No,
Joe,
what happened to
please.
him?
I don't want. What is Joe doing on here? How are we going to run down Muhammad Ali? He's the greatest. Billy's just the latest. JT, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I want to go to this thing. How am I going to be able? You going to charge admission, tickets? What are we going to do?
No admission, no tickets. Just show up. It's an open house. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, buddy?
Just come join us.
right.
All right.
Hey, by the way, man, I got to back up Billy, man. To go through 6 guys, I know I ought to wear somebody out. If this is going to be a consequence, it ought to be if Billy wins, he gets to rub fecal matter on him. Later.
All right, I like that. Thanks a lot. How about we do this? Billy, you make it the whole way. You get the crap on anybody's check you want.
Wow.
I like that, or I always
like that.
I always like the girlfriend aspect too.
What does that mean?
I'm sure some of these guys are going to have some hot girlfriends I could be with.
Now all of a sudden it's indecent proposal. I mean, really, really indecent proposal.
So you would crap on a check if you won, Billy? Pick somebody's check? Or did you forget the time that you had to say this on the air?
I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified.
Remember that?
Remember that?
Yeah, but
when
if
you
this...
almost got fired by the boss?
And you had to make the defecation proclamation?
Yeah, that's true.
And he said he don't want to see your big fat meat fist taking a check through your butt crack.
Keep your meat fists off other people's checks.
All right, here's your girlfriend, Billy. One of Billy's angels.
Oh, nice.
Who are your angels now, Billy? I forget them all.
Ink Girl,
Right?
Christy,
and
Mashin.
Now, are they going to be there with you, in your corner, like Hulk Hogan was in that Rocky movie?
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, here's Ink Girl. Inky, how you doing?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
I am livid about this Perrynoid thing. I am so mad that
Why,
he
Dale, your
emailed me.
sandwich?
No. I can't believe that after all the BS that he has said about the show, that he has said about the people who work on the show, that he had the audacity to email you.
Really? He doesn't like the show since he got beat?
He has gone on and on. He IMs me every other day with a different screen name. Okay? Every other day because I block him. I don't want anything to do with him.
Inky, listen. You listen up.
No, stay at. Can I just be in one conversation on my own show?
Go ahead, Ink Girl. What were you saying?
Anyway, he's left me messages saying, I'm done with the show. Ron and Fez don't care about me. I don't care about them. I'll do work for Don and Mike now. Blah, 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 blah.
Inky, here's the thing. How can someone be done with the show when they never worked on it? That's what I don't understand.
Because he's absolutely effing out of his mind. And I'm not even joking. To the point where it's gotten to the point where I'm thinking about getting a restraining order.
Really?
Yes. And I have copies of the victim report from New Year's Eve saying that I could get one at any point.
So, but he's not going close to you. You just
there is an internet part of a restraining order now because of.
So you're getting a restraining order that somebody can't send you an IM.
That he cannot contact me in any way, shape, or form. Absolutely.
Well, I thought you wanted to be in Billy's corner.
I do want to be in Billy's corner. That's why I haven't done anything about it yet.
God. That corner.
That's one crowded corner at this point.
With Billy's angels.
Oh, please. Hey, at least I get to be Farrah Fawcett. That's all that matters.
Okay.
All right.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ink Girl.
I can't keep up with everything, Fez.
Oh, it's a soap opera.
He's done with the show. What?
At what point were you doing the show? So we know where to send that last check. That last imaginary check. That Billy imaginarily pooped on.
Hey, Troy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing? Big ass card holder 4540. Yeah, Billy. Actually, this is for Ron and Fez. You guys gonna have mics in the ring so when I knock Billy around, you can catch all the new sound effects and put them all together?
Yeah, I would love that. That's a good idea, because here's the Billy sound effects that we have so far.
Whoa.
Yeah, Billy, I'm going to knock the out of you.
It's very weird. You can almost smell the sounds. That's the weird thing about it.
The only sound you're going to hear is you hitting the mat.
Troy, are you one of the boxers against them?
We're working that out.
Troy, how big a guy are you?
I'm 6'3", 382 pounds.
I love this.
Excuse me, 382 and a quarter.
Oh, I love
it.
Big.
Oh, and Billy, you couldn't beat my ass if I helped you. You know, I like you and all, but let's be real.
Dude, you ain't even gonna see me. I'm gonna be buzzing around you like Speedy Gonzalez, for Christ's sake.
What the hell are you
move.
talking about?
I'm gonna be so quick on my feet around this big tub. He's not even gonna know what's hitting.
Billy, what are you wearing to the ring this time?
A whole kind of thong.
All right, thanks, Troy. Do you know what you're wearing?
No, I haven't actually decided yet. It's going to be something special.
And your angels are going to be with you? Billy's angels?
Oh, I certainly hope so. And they're all going to be wearing bikinis in my corner.
Oh, my God.
Billy's angels showing up in bikinis.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, would I do it any other way? They're my angels, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's true. Billy, I don't know what you're wearing, but I'm sure it'll be tight.
It'll be something appropriate for the evening.
What, a gown? A backless gown? It's not a cotillion. It's a boxing match.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
102.7 WNEW.
So that's the People's Most Beautiful that's out on newsstands today.
And that's what you did your Phesatorial on?
Yes, and you missed it.
Oh, okay. Let's check with the birthday boy, Rory, and then we'll check with Hawk. Out of all the chicks on this list, who's the hottest to you?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Sharon Osbourne?
All right, who's just a fantasy chick for you, no matter who?
My fantasy chick is Charlize Theron.
You know, she's in so much stuff, though. Didn't she get a little beat over the last few years?
I don't know. I've always
no
loved
problem
her.
at all? Yeah.
No.
Okay. It's just that she's in 4 or 5 movies a year. I'm getting a little sick of her. Well, spread it out a little bit, honey. And I just don't mean your thighs. I mean everything.
I'm just sick of the Theron. Isn't it just Theron?
No, it's Theron.
Theron.
Did she start as a Theron?
I think she started as a Theron.
I don't mind if you start as your weird pronunciation.
Theron.
Yeah, but don't demi more on me. Then I'm all effed up, and I can't follow it anymore. I don't want your name to suddenly become Rory Hampton. You know what I mean?
Because we won't
Hampton
call
or
you
not?
that.
Yeah.
It won't work. It's not going to happen in here.
All right, and she's not even on the list, huh?
No, she's not on the list.
She's a hot
that
chick.
tell you something?
Wow, that's why I like her. She's not too overexposed.
But she's out all the time. I bet she's been in 40 movies in 4 years.
Yeah, but she plays small roles, and she usually dyes her hair. And
Yeah, that's
has
another
an
thing.
accent.
Would you do something so I know it's you?
She always changes her look a little bit.
Yeah,
so
I can't take that.
You think it's a different person?
Yes, if this was people's most beautiful masters of disguise.
All right, there's some of the instant feedback. Mandy Moore, teen, April 10th. So she's completely legal.
All right, somebody knows too much about Mandy Moore on that instant feedback, stalkers.
Sure. All right, let's check with the Hawk.
Come on in, Hawk Fact.
Most bangable famous woman right now.
I would go with Natalie Portman.
Really?
Queen Amidala.
Yep, for sure.
She's almost too good for you. That's the problem. At least, she's almost like a little too classy.
Yeah, she has that kind of air about her, but I just like her body. It's so kick-ass.
You're a little old for her.
She's You're no Anakin.
What are you, beautiful girls thing? She just turned 18 too, I think.
Yeah.
And here you are, 45.
That's the best thing about her, nice and young.
Yeah,
what was the movie she was in when she was real little? The Professional or The Specialist, something like that?
Professional.
Yeah. You must have loved that, Hawk, huh?
That's a little young.
By the way, that was also another movie where the Roosevelt Island Tram was featured.
Nice.
And did a great job. All right, let me check with Billy Staples. I already know who he's going to pick on this list. He picks the same girl all the time. He's almost one of these middle-aged half-stalkers that freaks you out. Billy, who's on it for you?
Britney Spears.
Why Britney?
And she made the list.
Why Britney? Are you kidding me? She's the ultimate fantasy girl. Britney has everything.
All right, but you know you got a daughter that age, right?
No, my daughter's a little younger.
You're so sick.
My daughter's only 19 and a half. Britney's 20.
Twisted. And how long have you wanted Britney? For the last 2 years?
Yeah, I had a calendar for her in my office at home when she was 17 hanging up.
Spank to it?
No, a couple of pages, a couple of months are stuck together.
You're a sick bastard.
You're so creepy, Billy. You never, gave any of your daughter's friends rides home, did you?
This is what he says to some of the younger girls.
There's nothing wrong with going after Britney, let me tell you.
All right, stop it. You're freaking me out.
Yeah, don't say things like that. I'm going after Britney.
I know. I'll get a restraining order on you myself. All right, let me check with Al Dukes.
I'm gay.
I know that, Al, but...
I'm gay.
Can you pick a girl?
I'm gay.
Oh, I know that part.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
When you look this list over, Al, when you had to pick a guy, all right, because the Nazis had your parents, right?
Again? What are your parents doing with the Nazis?
They seem to spend a lot of time in Eastern Germany.
I think they're sympathizers.
What guy on the list would you pick?
Well, I'm not gay or anything.
But I'm not asking you to give me your whole feedback here.
I'm gay.
I know that. But what guy?
If I had to pick a guy, I might go for...
Jeff Corwin, Animal Host?
No,
nice.
I don't like...
Anakin Skywalker?
No, not him.
Who'd you pick, like a Jimmy Fallon?
I like... Jimmy Fallon's like a normal guy. He's funny. Kind of a clean cut, although he's got the crazy hair.
So you're saying yes to Jimmy Fallon?
If I
What
had
about a
to
Luke
pick
Wilson?
a guy.
What about a Luke Wilson for you?
Nah, I don't find that guy too interesting.
I figured you for
Too
Bernie
attractive?
Williams.
All right, so if you had to bang which one of these guys, what would you do?
Well, I wouldn't bang any guy.
But say you had to, because they'd kill your... they'd bang you.
Yeah.
What guy would you let bang you?
You're getting banged.
Well, I wouldn't want to get banged, but if you're doing the Nazis' parents thing...
Yeah, then you have to say the whole statement. I would let this
probably
guy.
just bang Jimmy Fallon.
What would you do?
Bang him, Jimmy Fallon. Bang Jimmy Fallon.
I need you to speak in sentences, please.
Right.
Okay? Now, what would you do, Al?
If Nazis had my parents, I would bang Jimmy Fallon.
Really? Sick, twisted bastard.
Wow.
You're
so creepy.
No, but only if it was the
I'm not
Nazi
asking all
parents.
that. I'm not even interested.
Nazis have nothing to do with this, Al. You weirdo.
And for now on, we speak in sentences.
All right.
Okay?
Got
a
it.
problem?
Bang Fallon.
I know. Now, the beauty of this headlining fight, when you're talking Al Dukes against Black Earl, is who's the most disliked person at WNEW? You know, because both of you guys have kind of been set up as the lackeys. You got it from the O&A show. And, you know, Muni was also not easy on you. And then, of course, we've given it to Earl. So the listeners give it to both you guys, don't they?
Yeah.
When you go out places, you hear from the listeners.
Oh, yes, I do.
Now, I want you to tell the truth. As far as the listeners go, who do you think is least liked, you or Al Dukes, Earl?
I think Al.
Yeah.
I think it's universal across
Al's
the board.
most hated.
I mean, the fact that Joe Pooh was a fan favorite was shocking to me.
But Earl is hated by all of the shows, not just by one.
You don't think
and
you are?
Yeah, you're loved by the other shows. Opie goes on and on about you.
But I'm at least respected in the office.
By who?
The people that work here.
Name one person who respects you.
The whole promotion staff, the sales staff. I mean, I have a master's degree,
I'm
and they
asking-
respect that.
Nobody respects it.
No,
They think it's a
absolute-
joke.
no, you
that
guys-
they came in with high school diplomas and make more money than you. I hear it all the time.
You guys think it's a joke.
Yes.
But the people in the office respect it.
They are constantly saying that
All
about
right,
their high
here's the
school
thing.
diplomas.
You don't think Earl is respected? He's been here 12 years. He's made it through every format switch.
He's been here 12 years because of the obvious reason.
That being?
Yeah.
I don't have to spell it out for everybody.
spell
do
it
I?
out.
Please, spell it out, master's degree.
Every company has certain requirements.
All right, let me do this.
Oh.
Let me just say this.
White people are so scared of black people.
And Al, I am appalled that you're already using the race card. I was hoping you wouldn't.
Not using. I'm just saying there are certain requirements that companies have to keep.
Certain requirements.
And for someone to hang around for 12, 13 years,
Had
whatever
nothing to
it
do
is,
with the fact that I worked my ass off.
seems like it might have something to do with the other thing.
Answer him.
What is the?
So it had nothing to do with the fact that I worked my ass off.
It's hard to say. I mean, now, unless you were in the past working, I don't see it.
Are you saying that he doesn't deserve his job here?
He walks around a lot and just chats with people. I don't even know what his job is, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I get results. I've got
what?
Actually, I've gotten better guests than you have in, 2 years?
I will say this for Earl, and I hate to get in the middle of this because it's between you two guys. I agree with you, Earl. You've gotten better guests for this show. You've done more stuff for this show than Al has. And you're not a part of this show, Earl.
But he promises so many more guests than he brings to the table. A ton more. Oh, every day it's someone huge.
Al, what's a big-name guest that you have booked on the show?
I booked Paul Schaefer on here. Abe Bagoda.
Abe Bagoda never did this show.
We've never had Abe Bagoda on here.
Never have we had Abe Bagoda on this show. That would have been a highlight of my life if Abe Bagoda would have walked in here.
We would have loved.
What are you? You haven't
Abe Bagoda on the show.
Wait, let me just say this. Is there a pretend show in your head that I don't know about?
Because I'd love to hear it.
Maybe I'm confusing him with...
Do I have to listen to your ears to hear this show? Because I would love to.
Fezzi, our next guest, you may remember as Fish. Also in The Godfather.
Yes.
Maybe you think Mikey D, since they both did The Godfather.
Oh, is that who you're thinking of? You got Mikey D and Abe Bagoda mixed up?
No, I had Ed Asner on the show. That I get those two guys confused sometimes.
How? All right, now you're bragging about Ed Asner.
We had Ken Berry on the show.
You didn't get him.
Oh, you big.
That was Mikey D.
You jerk. Mikey D got Ken Berry because Ken Berry's a personal friend of Mikey D.
All right, and IKEA Boy writes in, I'm less shocked that Al claims that Abe Bagoda was on the show, that he also considers Abe Bagoda a big star. I got to say this. To me, Abe Bagoda's a big star. I'd love to see him.
All right, let Earl answer you back.
Okay.
So far, you have... we're taking Ken Berry off the table.
Okay.
All right, so who did you say before?
I had Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer.
That's a huge guess.
By the way,
and a pretend Abe Bagoda.
has, and I'll say this, and I hate to speak for Earl, but you drive me nuts, Al. Has Earl ever chased the big star out of the studio while we were interviewing them? As you did this very week.
Not that I remember.
With Mr. Rob Halford.
We have Rob Halford in here. He's enjoying himself. He's glad to be in here. And you yell at him, muffled as it was, I'll sue.
Right, because I don't know what that guy's going to do.
Yes! That's the beauty of radio.
I don't want to be a part of that.
It's a spontaneous medium. It's the most immediate medium there is.
What is it?
Immediate medium.
I could never say that.
And Rob Halford is in the hallway and is asking to come on our show. He's saying in the hallway, what's going on in there? I want to go in that studio. I want to be part of that. You had him out of here in under a minute, Al. Black Earl has never done that.
I'll say this, Earl has been a friend of this show. I can't say that for you, Al. Here is Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I'd like to say that when we goof on Earl, it's not that we really dislike him. It's just part of the show. It's just the way things go. But Al Dukes is really disliked. Al, you really are. You're just like cardboard with a mouth.
All right, how do you answer that?
That's ridiculous. I don't think people really hate me. I don't even hear
Ronnie,
it.
the cardboard's moving.
I'll speak for myself. I really hate you. But, you know, he came up with a good point. People tease Earl because Anthony has done it over the years. And we all pick that up and we razz him. With you, no one ever says, let's give Al a good old-fashioned razzing. Some locker room hijinks.
I think they tease with the gay stuff sometimes.
Oh, that's not teasing.
No, because I remember when you actually made this statement.
I'm gay.
Remember when you said this?
I'm gay.
Do you remember this?
When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
Oh, I remember that one. That was the night we had Ava Goda on.
Here's Carlos. Carlos, you're on Ron Fez.
Hi, Carlos.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Love the show. Love the show.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Brad.
Hey, I guess every company needs a black guy and a gay guy. Hey, Al.
Well, I'm not a gay guy, so I don't know who that would be here.
You don't think you're filling
man.
any sort of quotas here yourself?
No.
Yeah, hey, guys, by the way.
Yeah.
Take your boo.
No, you're not even Joe Pooh. That's a lie, Carlos, and I don't want this catching on. All right?
He doesn't have an accent.
That freaked me. I'm thinking that son of a bitch is getting better all the time.
Al, you don't think you're filling some sort of bald quota at least?
No. And do me a favor, Al, and not play the race card. Is that a problem? You don't think that Earl has earned his way into this business?
I'm just putting it out there. Let everyone decide for themselves. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, now, for the record...
Nice and easy.
For the record, the EEO requirements have been dramatically eased over the last couple of years.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
For the record.
But they're still there. They're still there somewhat.
All right, let me just say this. We couldn't get another black guy to work here? It wouldn't be a problem.
We got 3 of them that work in sales.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
We get paid by a black woman every week.
Really?
Yes.
I bet I'm the only one with a master's degree in this building.
Probably, yes.
Yes.
You know why you don't need
Thank you.
one? You could also be the only one with a scuba license. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with this business.
And you work for everyone in this building. There's not one person in this building that isn't above you in some way.
That's true.
But I'll move up quicker
Most
with
of the
degree.
time, physically. You haven't moved. You haven't moved at all since you've been here. Andy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes.
I hate it when this guy talks about master's degree.
Yeah, me too.
It never helped him to locate his subway map, and he talks about his master's degree.
That's true. You have a master's degree and you can't read a subway map.
And I hope he reach on his own to the big-ass night of fight without your help on his own.
Yes, we ought to try to say, Al, let's see you find the rec room on your own.
Well, that I'm sure if I'll go to AAA and get one of the...
And who's going to read it for you?
Yeah, the triptych.
Al, you live in New Jersey.
Yes. That doesn't...
I know. You were born in New Jersey.
Yes, it's a huge state. How do you don't know? Just as someone who lives in California knows all of California? No.
Yes.
Texas and Alaska called. They're furious with your last
the
statement.
beauty is a man will look at a map and be able to know where it is immediately.
That has nothing to do with a master's degree. There's no map
No
class.
kidding.
That's silly.
Maybe you should have taken one. Instead of have the map... You know what?
Does he have a master's degree in common sense?
No. With a map, you can't even find your own ass, and neither can you with the master's degree. And I'm most mad about, you know what, Al?
What's that?
The race card. And I'll say this when you're bragging about yourself. Earl walks up to me today and says, Ron, how would you like to go see the Rolling Stones press conference?
Yeah, and then it won't pan out. He can say that, and then it won't
Why don't you bet him?
Al, it's a done deal. I know. We're going. We're going to see the Stones.
What do you say? You say he's not?
No, it's going to be like the Robbie Robertson thing that was going to happen. All the same
by the way,
things.
that's confirmed for next week. They just want to pick a day.
And see when I hear
All right,
it
will
on
the
air.
Rolling Stones thing happen?
No, you're going to be there?
Yes.
No.
All right, I'll do that. All right.
You want to bet?
All right, let's do this. If you're wrong, okay, you got to use Stalker Patty. You got to take Stalker Patty out on the town.
Ooh, I
Miss your
like
date with
that.
Stalker Patty.
Whatever.
And then she also has to be your ring girl.
Whatever you want to do. You're not going to there's no Stones thing that Earl can get you into. This isn't the music station anymore.
It's a press conference.
You know, last night we talked to Stalker Patty, and she had some really good points about producing this show. So wise. And we said we offered to have Al shadow Stalker Patty to learn something about radio.
And when we
But
said that,
this is even better.
then remember, then Al made a joke about Earl because Shadow was in it.
Oh, that's right. As in me and mine.
Yeah, and that made me mad. And do me a favor, don't play the race card. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Mike from the post office. And that Al Duke, I would like to slap the S out of him. He is such a punk. And for Earl to let him talk to him like that, he's a faggot.
All right, here's the thing. Earl is going to box him in the ring.
2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, but Earl, you should not let people talk to you like that.
I'll take
Come
it
on,
out in the
show
ring.
some blackness.
Mike, I'll take it out in the ring. Give him a
All right,
nice, good old-fashioned ass whipping.
Mike, what annoyed you about what Al said?
About Al?
Yeah.
Al annoys me when he sleeps. He's a fag.
And how did you get your job in the post office?
How do I get it?
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
because you're saying
how
the
did I
same
get
thing.
it?
I'm just asking a
Is
question.
this a racism again?
No.
There we go. Hey, Al,
Yeah.
I would love to see you. You know something? When I get off, I would love to come up to 57th Street and wipe the street with your
Hey,
ass.
anybody that wants to beat up Al, we're at the 888 57th Street. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
When we leave here tonight, 11:30, we'll be in Paisanos at Mulberry Street.
Right down there in the heart of Little Italy.
Al will take on all comers.
No. I box in the ring only.
And Mulberry
Okay.
Street.
No,
Right.
but guess what?
Old school style.
And I'm
Take your shirt off in the middle of the street and you just go at it.
No, guess what? I would just like to see how Al looks like a laugh. He is a punk. I mean, Al,
All right,
what's
Mike.
your height? What's your weight?
All right, why don't you just show up that night, okay, and back up Earl, all right, Mike?
When?
All right, it'll be 2 weeks from tonight at the Rec Room in New Jersey. We'll have more of the details, how to get there. We'll have that all up on the website by Monday. And also, Al, and I don't want to start just attacking you, and I always...
Right.
But I didn't know that there was some kind of thing going on the message board where people were signing up for fights and everything. You got to let me know all this stuff.
I checked the message board. I didn't see it. And then when I did just take a look at it, it was
Somebody
a lot of
said it
silly
to me.
things.
There was like 60 posts or something.
It was a lot
All
of
right, so
silly stuff.
nobody's fighting from there, right?
There's a couple I'll look into, but it seemed like mostly silly stuff.
Are you saying that the message board is mostly silly?
Yeah, it's a lot of nonsense posts and ridiculous.
This is people who like the show. Why is that a bad thing to you?
You know
No,
they're
just-
fans, right?
But then you start a thing about wanting to fight, and then it's all just nonsense posts, so this doesn't make sense.
All right.
All right. I just hope Mike from the post office meet you at 136 Mulberry, Paisanos tonight.
Yeah, go to Paisanos
People-
and knock Al out.
Between Grand and Hester.
No one fights outside. That's ridiculous. I'll sue people. That's assault.
No, you're the big man on
Not if they
Mulberry
kill
Street.
you. Not if they kill you, Al.
Well, it's
You're the
something
big
else
man.
then.
The big man on Mulberry Street tonight at Paisanos. Al, you going to show up with no shirt on?
No, I
Just
always
wearing
wear
a
a
Dago
shirt.
T-shirt?
No, I wear a collar.
Showing off the guns a little bit?
No, I wear a nice shirt.
Ew, I think that's the same one that got the crappy check wiped on
Yeah,
it.
it is.
No, that's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm not sitting next
This
to
is
you.
not-
That's a dung shirt.
This is nothing like that shirt.
They all look like they have
No.
crap wiped on them.
They're all different. You think all of my shirts are the same shirt?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
They all look like Beaver Cleaver shirts.
I've not worn that shirt again.
All right, listen, let's forget the shirt thing. When we go to Paisanos tonight, you're showing up, you're showing off the guns. How many guys will you fight tonight?
0. I don't fight.
After a couple of beers.
0.
Take them outside.
No, I'm boxing Earl in the ring. That is where I do all my fighting, in the ring.
And even then, not much.
Yeah, because I wasn't trained last time.
Let me just ask you this about that shirt. Did you buy it yourself?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Where'd you get it?
I got it in the mall. One of the stores.
One of the stores in the mall. All your shirts look the same. They got that stripe across there.
Yeah, Charlie Brown.
It looks like a third grader.
I buy them mostly in the same places all the time.
Now, where are the matching Garanimal pants?
I just wear jeans with them.
Don't ever hike up your shirt like it's a half slip on me, son. Please. To show me his jeans. He does almost like a curtsy.
All right, Sue, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sue.
Hey, I just wanted to tell Al that he's probably the most annoying person on the whole radio station.
Well, and that's tough to say at this station.
We'll be driving in the car. My boyfriend gets so irritated with him. He sits there and screams at the radio.
Hey, if he's a tough guy, show him up at Paisanos tonight.
Yes.
Maybe tonight's his night.
Right there in Mulberry, between Grand and Hester.
All right. He has no sense of humor. He's just like
he doesn't.
Big homo.
So you find Al more annoying than Earl?
Yeah, Earl doesn't bother
in
me
the
at all.
unpopularity contest.
I like Earl a lot. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Earl.
Yeah, Earl's fine. It's just Al. He's just got such a dry, like, I have a master's degree. I'm not gay.
An educated talk. That's what I have.
An educated talk.
You know,
that sounded so educated.
All this thing about Earl not being liked, who doesn't like Earl?
I don't think Opie likes Earl.
I'll tell you this, Opie doesn't hate Bin Laden more than he hates you. And that's because I know for a fact that he said it to me. He says to me, Ron, I love your show, and then I'll turn it off when I hear Al talking. And then I'll turn it back a minute later and see if the coast is clear, is what he says.
I thought that was just a thing from the past.
No, it's the future. He told me in 3 months from now, he said, call me in 3 months from now. I'm going to tell you how much I hate Al.
Still.
All right, Al Dukes, of course. Earl, and I'm telling you this, you're not going to believe it. I think you're going to go in there as the people's champ.
I certainly hope so.
And here's the fact that you've never even had a fight and you've got a better record than Al, that's got to be exciting for you.
Your winning percentage is great next to his.
I feel great. I go to the New York Health and Racket Club every day.
Oh, you're going to the Super Club, right, in Chelsea?
I go to both. I go to the Super Club to train with Dino, and then I run at the one right down the block here from the
You're not
station.
going to be running from Al, though, are you?
No, I mean, I just run to get my conditioning up because I'm not going to be huffing and puffing in there.
You're not going to be in there in a minute with this guy. You're going to crush him. Just crushing him. Here's Dana. Dana, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Dana.
Hey, guys, I love the show, but
Thank you.
I'm also calling, you're welcome, to say that I really do like Al.
Really? What is it that you like about Al?
I think he's a nice guy, I do. And I think you guys rank on him way too much.
You think?
Yes.
All right, what makes Al a nice guy?
That's hard to say.
The way he treats women?
I don't really know too much about the way he treats women.
Well, then maybe you wouldn't like him as much.
He's not really polite to them.
No. I thought he didn't like women,
He doesn't.
according to you guys.
That's why he's not too polite to
Right.
them.
But that doesn't mean that you can't be nice.
Right. Al, are you not nice to women? Is he gone?
He's here.
No, I'm nice to women generally. I think so.
Okay.
When he's not taking bottles out of their hand and crushing it against a wall. All right, Dana. So you're the big Al fan. Are you going to show up to? You're going to show up to support him? Have a sign?
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Come on.
New Jersey? No, I'm in Connecticut.
Right. Well,
it's a short drive.
All right, take care.
Al, bad news. Your fan's not coming.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
Oh, no. The good news is that Al has accepted this wager. Black Girl says he's got Ronnie going to the Rolling Stones press conference coming up. When is it, next week?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. All right, Tuesday. Al says there's no way Earl pulls this thing off. Earl can't get anything done. If Earl pulls this off, Al Dukes has agreed to take Stalker Patty out on a nice date.
And be your ring girl.
Yeah, and have her in your corner.
Sure.
What makes you think Earl can't get us into a Rolling Stones press conference? It's a press conference.
Yes, but they don't let... You can't just say, I'm with this station or that station.
Yes,
They let
you
in.
can.
Those
That's what a press conference is.
Not,
you idiot.
Not those big ones like that.
You do not see your...
they don't let every...
This is why you don't get dick for the show.
But everybody with a little weekly newspaper would be able to get there, too, and it's not going to happen. There's a limited number.
Wait a minute. Are you comparing this show with a weekly newspaper?
Not at all. I'm just
Rory?
saying.
Rory?
Never...
Take him down!
Take him
For your
down
birthday,
hard.
take him hard! Oh, that was hard.
All right, now you're going to have to clean that up. Now, Al, you always...
No, he's having a hard time getting up.
Yeah, he's...
You all right, buddy?
Moving kind of slow at the junction.
Sorry, I feel partially responsible for that.
Yeah, you told him to do it.
Yeah.
Now, Al, you always have this can't-do attitude. You just think everything's impossible to get done, so you don't even bother.
No, because...
Earl's positive.
No, every time he comes into the office, he always has these great big things that's going to happen, and none of it ever comes through.
That's the point, Al. I keep coming with ideas.
Right.
Oh, that's
and why
good.
was this, Al? I got a report that you got all pissy out there in the green room when we asked you to call Planet Hollywood. No. And just see if there's a John working there in sales.
I knew there's so many people at Planet Hollywood, and the
How many
sales department
people?
is not here now. They told me 400.
400 people
That's what she told
work
me.
at Planet Hollywood.
That's what she said. No, she said there.
What a massive sales
Why would
force
Hard
they
Rock
have.
Johnny just tell us he knows everybody there?
I don't know that he
He
knows
just
everybody.
says it on the show. Listen to this weekly paper that you call a show. You F.
No, I'm just saying there's limited spaces at the press conferences. I wasn't comparing this to a weekly
Yes,
show.
there seems to be unlimited spaces in the Planet Hollywood sales department.
I think they've
That
started...
looks like Wall Street to you.
I think they've started a clone army. At Planet Hollywood.
They've got one salesperson for every seat in the restaurant, Fez.
You're in charge of selling this seat.
Why would you have a problem just calling them, saying, hey, would you like to be on the radio? Do you know a guy named John? Grabbing a receptionist, something like that. Or maybe they have somebody else that would like to fight Hard Rock Johnny.
I don't know. I didn't think to do that.
Exactly, Master's
There you go.
degree. You're like Scarecrow.
Al, I have the squirts. Could I borrow that master's degree, please? I'm going to need some paper tonight.
Billy's already using that.
Oh, it's
And by the way, don't believe that your whole staff doesn't report right back to me as
I
you're
know.
putting on your hissy fit and punching
and they,
walls.
I'm sure, blow it out of proportion.
No, they don't.
When they report.
I'm surprised you didn't.
They do not. We've seen you punch walls ourselves.
Here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on Run the Fez.
Such a liar.
Hey, you know, Al, I like you, but you must be an idiot to make this bet with Earl. He's been in radio for 100 years. You think he doesn't have a connection to get into a press conference?
All the other connections seem to fall through, so I'll go ahead and guess this one will too.
You're going to lose.
Where are you taking Stalker Patty on your big date?
I'm not even crossing my mind. Not even crossing my mind right now. It's not going to happen.
I think you should go on a carriage ride.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
He's so pretty. Such a good couple.
I won't be able to tell them apart. Neither one of them's hair's grown in.
You should both come wearing wigs.
Patterned wigs.
Hey, Jessica. Jessica, you're on Run the Fez.
Hello, Jessica.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell Al that it's arrogant egomaniacs like him that give academics a bad name. A master's degree is just a piece of paper if you can't get anybody to listen to you because you're such an ass.
No, these people don't respect it. That doesn't mean it's worthless.
No, we don't respect you.
It means
you're worthless, and that means you're worthless.
I have 3 master's degrees. That's
All right, then you're 3 times smarter than Al. All right, what are your master's degrees in?
I have a master's degree in special education from Rutgers University, a master's degree in abnormal psychology from Duquesne University, and a master's degree in graphic design from NYU.
Well, that graphic design was a weird one.
Yeah. That's one of these things is not like the other. That special
Yeah,
ed had to be pretty easy to get, huh?
Oh, yeah, you know, it was a pretty...
Roll ball, lock door.
Hey, you didn't get anything...
You know what? The master's degrees doesn't make me a better teacher. The master's gives you more information. If you don't know how to use it, it doesn't make you better.
All right, here's the thing that I love.
If you're so abrasive and condescending to people that they don't give a damn about what you say, there's no respect there, and they're not going to listen to anything.
Here's what I love. Al has a master's degree in radio, yet no one taught him to cue up a record.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
He's got a master's degree in radio, yet he can't book a guest.
Exactly. So he's got a master's degree, but is he on the radio? Is he making any kind of money?
It was
No.
So he's just
Trust
moving
me.
his mouth.
He's working.
And he's got a really expensive piece of paper on his wall that doesn't mean a damn thing.
Jessica, he keeps wearing the same shirt every day.
It's different. And it's got crap
Maybe
on
he
it.
should have spent that money on a washer and dryer.
Al, in this master's program, did you even see the inside of a radio station?
No, it was more classroom stuff for the master's program. When I got my bachelor's degree, yes, there were
What do you
radio
do, talking to your
stations.
pencils? Pretend they're microphones?
There was a lot of communication theory.
What's the theory?
Why people use the medium and that sort of thing.
Why people listen to the radio. You discuss why people listen to the radio.
What attracts them to the radio programs.
And what did you come up with? Entertainment?
Oh, yeah, and they sometimes they feel
Hey, give me a master's. I figured it out.
they feel like it's a friend on the radio.
No squat. Really?
Mm-hmm.
They start to feel close to the host.
Yeah, like they know the host.
And that took how many years to figure out?
I did it in 2 years.
6. A listener. Why don't you just ask one listener? Why do you listen? I have fun listening. I enjoy it.
Well, you get a variety of answers, but in general...
Sometimes you get entertainment and information as an answer.
How about traffic? That ever come up? You spent 6 months on traffic.
Oh, boy. Where is this master's degree?
I have it hanging on the wall in my bedroom. Framed.
Right underneath the 5-pump certificate.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Would you please just bring the master's degree in one day?
Yeah.
No, because you guys will do something.
No, I promise me and Bez won't.
Yeah, but Billy will
maybe. I don't know about Billy.
He doesn't.
Whack.
People who don't respect it would want to do something to it.
We
to
don't
destroy it.
respect you because you're bald and somehow you still look like Squiggy up there. You got a little Squiggy thing coming down.
Genesis call. Can you fill in for Phil Collins?
He's talking to Phil Collins' people. But then again, aren't we all? Al, please promise that you'll die in the ring. Promise me now.
No.
Wow, that would be a legendary situation.
No, I know how to move now, block, throw punches, everything.
You're going to need it.
Oh.
He's got a master's degree in boxing. Have you gotten in the ring? No. Never did.
A lot with the master's programs, theories, not necessarily applications to the theory.
All right, let me ask you this, Al.
Too bad in this business we only pay you for the applications. No one pays for a theory.
Big ass night of fights, too. It is in 2 weeks at the Rec Room, Wallington, New Jersey. Al Dukes, let me ask you this right now. I don't want to put you on too far of a limb. Last fight you were in, you were down in 7 seconds, 6 to 7 seconds. How long before you hit the canvas in this first round?
I don't think I hit the canvas in this round.
Do you knock Earl down?
Yes, late in the first round is my first knockdown of Earl.
Wow.
And then if he is able to get up, very early second round.
He's picking his rounds, Earl.
He's down again.
All right, let's just see you shadow box while we look.
Okay. What did you want? A little, some of my combo punches?
Yeah,
that
some of your combo punches.
All right, sure.
Ready? All right, here he goes. Here's Ali. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, he's going down. He's going downstairs. Look at his head wide open.
Look at this. No, look at this.
Yeah, Johnny, go ahead.
Head, bob
Slap
the
box. Slap box against Johnny.
Just slap Johnny.
Johnny's already got him in the corner.
Johnny just gave him the stink face.
Why he yelled, what you got? What you got?
I know. Al always screams, what you got? You don't want none of this. Every time he spars or shadow boxes.
Hey, Al.
Where does that come from?
Al, also my source tells me that you hurt yourself training today.
Yeah, I did.
What happened? Jacking?
No.
That's not training, trust me.
Why don't you use a little lotion? You're going to scrape that thing up too much.
No, I hurt my arm throwing a punch. It got blocked.
At the wall?
No, I was going through my training, and it hurt on my left elbow, but it's feeling better now.
And you pulled your groin, right?
No, I did not.
He needs a map for that, too. A map to Taintville.
When your girl walks you to the ring, when you got stalker Patty.
Oh, and she's going to look beautiful on your arm, my friend.
With her open-toed shoes.
She has open-toed feet.
Oh, that's bad.
Can we wait to see if Earl even gets the
No. It's a done deal.
You're talking like
Who's all going, Earl?
Fez, you're welcome to join us.
Wow, thank you.
And Ben and I are going.
And maybe we'll be hanging with Muniz, from what I understand, right?
Yeah, that's possible.
That would be a thrill, Earl, and my honor.
Yeah, it'd be great to see him again.
Yeah. I would love to meet him. I never had the chance to meet him.
I would love to say hello to the man.
I haven't heard from him yet, but...
Yeah, but he's supposed to go, right?
He's been to everyone.
And he knows those guys, right?
Yeah, he's been to everyone as long as I've been here.
It's not going to be at the same time that his 1 hour show is it?
What's your problem with that?
Be a scheduling
how long is your
conflict.
show?
Well, I work behind the scenes.
How far behind? You work behind the times is where you work. You work in theory. Masters degree. Irene, you're on Ron and Fez.
Behind the
Hi, Ron and Fez. I love you guys.
Thank you very much.
I have to ask you a question, though.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
Can you explain to me why he stays? If he's got a master's, why doesn't he get a job where he doesn't have to be abused?
Can you answer that, nitwit?
Well, I don't know where
Dick, answer the lady.
I don't know
She
where
wants
I'm
to
being
know.
abused. I have a good job here. This is
Brad.
New York City radio.
But you come in every day and take all this abuse from callers and from your employer.
Yeah, but they're poking fun at a degree. I don't really take that.
No, at a person.
No, at you.
I just said you wasted your time in that degree because you know nothing.
But I know they're attacking the education.
No, you.
I think
it's
you. I think it's you.
Albert Dukes from Woodbridge. Although anybody who gets a 6-year degree and shows up the same and having the same gig that anybody who drops out of high school gets, I don't understand why you wasted your time.
Because when looking at promotional, opportunities,
you'll never be promoted.
Then
I heard that from Ken Stevens.
Someone with
Even if you were in promotions, you wouldn't get promoted.
Someone with a master's degree will go further quicker.
Where do you think you'll end up in this business? You and Mel side by side?
Well,
I'd talk in theory.
Go program director first. Then
of what?
Of a talk station. Then maybe a cluster of them.
A cluster of talk stations.
He's a cluster F.
Let me ask you this.
He's giving me a
Where are
cluster
these
headache.
cluster of talk stations?
No, just like,
Al, that's a gaggle of talk stations.
Well, you get a cluster of stations, so one might be talk, one might be news.
He's giving me a
And
cluster.
what else? What are these other clusters?
Oh, like,
Give us the theory.
rock stations. But you
I thought that was nothing to work in rock, like Scott Muni, who can't pick out records.
Well, that'd be in addition to working with the talk and the news.
Oh, so your important stuff, but the talk and news.
Sure.
And then wasting a little time on the rock.
And then what after you cluster F the cluster, what happens? Then where do you go?
Well, then you move up to the corporate level. What's that funny? I don't get that.
The fact that you would do anything.
Everyone's snickering.
Hey, our buddy Paul Bond from Airsick is on the line. Hey, Paul, what's happening, pal?
Hey, man, Al's out of his mind, man. Here's the equation. Joe Poo beats Al. Earl can beat Joe Poo. Where's the contest?
I agree with that.
And untrained Al Dukes, but the trained Al Dukes cannot be beaten.
That's right. You're no longer going on the floor, are you, Al?
Yeah, you know the thing
He
is...
gets on the papers. He gets on the paper now, on the funny pages.
Get in your bed, Al. Get in your bed. Get in your bed.
I'm not sure if he can weave, but I know he can bob because he likes guys.
That's so easy. You go for the easy joke. The
I
gay
love the
joke.
easy jokes.
Okay, Al, you want to fight me next fight?
Whoa.
I'm fighting Earl.
No, you know what?
Hit him with a guitar.
I'm not fighting
slap nuts.
Earl. I know Earl. I'm not an idiot. Hey, I just wanted to say also my partner, Billy Staples, has lost his mind.
Oh, doing a dance
Lost
down
his
challenge?
mind.
Yeah, of course he has.
He's fighting a fresh guy every round.
He isn't. You know what he's doing with these chemicals. His brain is out of control right now.
Paul, he got a decision over a crippled guy at the last big ass night of fights, and now he thinks he can fight the world.
I go on the road for a few months, and it's a different person I'm speaking to.
I know. Every time it's like having Sybil running your phones. I saw him in an argument in the mirror today,
and losing.
Yes.
That's the sad part.
I literally looked up and I said, I wish the mirror was answering my phones. Al, you know what? I would love to hear from one person who thinks your master's degree makes sense. Just one.
Okay. I'm sure you'll get one.
Hi, this is some other guy. I like a master's degree.
Is this Al?
Yeah, it is.
Hang up, Al. Al, hang up.
Still,
Get in your bed.
Well, a lot of people aren't educated at that level, so they disregard it.
Here's educate. Why don't you, instead of getting a master's degree, use that money to get a tube? What's the problem there? You cover up the noggin. Every time I see you, there's another patch going.
No, it's just...
You actually had hair when you came here, when we met you.
Yeah.
And it's going out piece by piece.
I've always had it's just thin hair. It's not... I'm not balding. It's just thin.
Oh, honey.
Right.
Please.
It's as thin as your wallet, master's degree boy.
That ain't a crop circle up there on top of your head.
Hey, Pete, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Pete.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Why don't you have Al put up his master's degree at the fight, and if Earl wins, he gets to tear it up.
I love that idea.
Nice.
Al, would you be willing, now just think it over, because you're very confident in yourself, right?
Yes, I am. Training.
Would you be willing to let him, in the middle of the ring, tear up that master's degree?
Wow.
Yeah, and then if I... No, wait. Yes, and if I win, right, I wipe it on his face while he's laying down on the ground.
All right, I like that. All right, so let's get over this. Set up everything that you want to do here, Al.
I'm saying I'll bring the master's degree. If Earl wins, which he won't, he could do whatever. You should rip it, whatever. I win. After I knock Earl out, I wipe it on his face.
Earl, is that okay with you?
How humiliating.
It's fine with me.
All right.
I'm going to do some tearing.
I love the idea of seeing you not only get your ass whipped, but then the degree is ripped up.
A master's degree match. Oh, my gosh.
I'll be parading it around the ring like a title belt.
6 years. It's your reign.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WMEW.